What's up, guys? So I've been all over YouTube today. Been all over social media. Been all over just anywhere where you can get news, Eagles news in general. And you know, I'm not a big fan of Stephen A. Smith. I really am not. But today, I would have to agree with him. If you guys are into sports analysis, every day you watch any sports talk shows in general, and you know Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is crazy. You know, he can get on his little rants, and sometimes he just takes it to the outer atmosphere, whatever you want to call it, upper troposphere, whatever you want to call it, right? And but today I will agree with him. Today I will agree with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith today was asked by I forget what the hostess name is. Sorry, the only hostess that mattered to me was Joy Taylor, and I'm still mad that she left Undisputed on Fox for the herd, for that other idiot, coward, whatever you say, however you say his name. I hate that guy. Oh, today. I do apologize trying to get over this cold too. I'm like at the cough stage. Anyways, so back to my original point. Stephen A. Smith was asked, "Do you agree the Eagles are back?" And he's like, "No. What have they proven? That they can beat a bad team?" That's true. I mean, what have these Eagles proven? That they can beat a bad team? It was a win. It was a good win. It was a must necessary win. I will not put doubt into any of those three things. What I don't want this fan base to start talking about is that we're back. We're back on track. We're gonna repeat because of this one win. Is this a spark? Yes. I absolutely agree this is a spark. Was it a necessary spark? Absolutely it was a necessary spark for this team. Are we back yet to what we were last year? No, we're not. Our offensive line still remains an issue. Our running back position still remains an issue. Our secondary, even though it played better, remains an issue. And play calling still remains an issue. Doug Peterson is still too pass happy. Yes, he ran the ball more this game than he did in the other previous games, but hopefully he continues that trend. But, and if you hear Gordon Ramsay in the background, it's because I'm watching Hell's Kitchen. But, anyways, not the point. Oh, man, I can rotate? Rotate. All right, rotate. Okay, let's go this way, actually. Okay, cool. Um, I guess not. I guess we can rotate. Well, whatever. Sorry for all that. Uh, I just don't want to hear that we're back. I don't want to hear we're back to where we were because we just beat a bad New York Giants team. That's all it was. We beat a bad team. We gotta relax. We gotta fix still our mistakes. Still fixing that offensive line. Now Jason Peters probably gonna be injured, and then I mean probably gonna be Jason Peters is injured. um, Jason Peters is injured, so we don't know what's gonna happen to him. I'm still waiting. Why? I'm still wondering why Mulatto is not in the lineup. I think it's just time to put him in. Time to give him a shot. Peters, I love that guy. His tenure here with the Eagles is probably one of the best we've ever had as a lineman. But I just think he gets hurt too many times. He gets put in positions where he cannot basically be the productive Peters that we're used to seeing him. And he's 36 years old. I mean, he's too injury prone. I think it's just time to move on. So, Eagles fans, I'm telling you right now, we need to make a move for a running back that can block, that can be a lateral, that can play the slot. Excuse me, that can play laterally, can play the slot, can go wide because that's I think the type of running back that Doug Peterson wants. We need that type of running back. And we all know who we're asking for, but we'll see. I think, and I agree with the Bitterbirds on this one. I do think that Howie Roseman is playing this out. I agree. I agree that Howie Roseman is trying to see what is the best deal he can get, but playing hard to get. You know, if we had gone, if we had gone for Le'Veon Bell right after Jay Ajayi got hurt, I know the price tag was going to be high. I was talking to a couple friends of mine on Facebook. Dude, you cannot go after Le'Veon Bell right now with the price tag being so high because Pittsburgh knows that we're desperate. Pittsburgh knows this. So they're going to probably ask for maybe a second or a third and probably some other player. But now we need to get the leverage. And this is why I agree with this is why I agree. This is why I agree that we're playing hard to get so we get the deal that we want and not the deal that they want. Which, of course, that's the way you do things, right? It's common sense. But we'll see what happens. We need to get a runner. Still need to fix our offensive line. I hope Lane Johnson is not his injury does not escalate and he can just rest it off in the next 10 days. It's a good thing. And then we're gonna play the Panthers. So that's gonna be a test, guys. That's gonna be a real test. The Panthers is gonna be a test. It's at home. I know it's at home. I know defense plays well at home, but it's gonna be a test, and if we win that game, if the Eagles win that game, I know I say we Eagles, whatever, it's us, whatever. So you guys don't like it, I really don't care. I'll say we. If we win that game, and we win it convincingly, I don't mean a blowout. I just mean we played good football, all around football. Then you can say, we may have something here. And maybe this game was the spark that we needed, and it was like I said, it was a necessary spark. You come out of two real tough losses, overtime loss to Tennessee, and then the loss to Minnesota. But Doug Peterson, please run the ball more. You're too pass happy. And I understand that now we have issues with our receivers, our running backs fumbling, but you got to run the ball. Look what happened in that game. You ran the ball, and you were getting down the field. But you still, I think like the first 9 plays of that last night were all pass plays. I'm like, come on, Doug. Come on. We got to be a balanced team. That's how we had success in our offense last year. That's how we were scoring 30 points a game last year. I think Doug Peterson will start realizing when he sees it in the tape, but if he doesn't, that's all on him. But we got to pay attention to what we're doing. You know what also makes me happy from last night that we won on the road. I was hoping we get at least one road game. We need a couple road game wins, right? To basically make noise. This is a good one. Still debating if I should go to the Rams game myself. We'll see. But Eagles fans, I'm begging you, do not start talking crazy. Do not start saying we're back. Do not start saying we're Super Bowl contenders. Do not start saying we're going to make the playoffs. Enjoy this game. Last year, that's what I vowed myself. Just take it one game at a time. Just look at the next. Look at the next opponent. Look at the opponent of the week. Don't think about 5 weeks from now. Take it one game at a time, and we'll be fine. That's pretty much all I had to say. I just wanted to make this real quick. All right, guys. Have a good night.